Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 9th of January 1975, and the title is Make Preparations Instead of Waiting. Have you made all three stages of being incorporeal, angelic, and corporeal the same? Just as you find it easy to stabilize yourself in the corporeal form, so too do you experience it just as easy to stabilize yourself in your angelic form, which is your perfect form, and in your eternal form, which is the incorporeal stage? The corporeal form is your original form, and the incorporeal form is your eternal form. Do you find it easier to stabilize yourself in the original form or in your eternal form? That is the eternal form, and the corporeal form is the form that goes through transformation. So which form should it be easy to stabilize in? Do you naturally have the awareness of the corporeal form, or do you naturally have the awareness of the incorporeal form? Or do you have to make effort to remember them? What need is there to bring into your awareness the form of what you are and how you are? Have you not as yet become an embodiment of remembrance? Is this the stage at the end? Or is it that those who practice this over a long period of time are able to attain this stage and pass with honor? At present, the thought and the mind of effort makers is that they will become victorious, free from obstacles, and the destroyers of obstacles at the end. This thought is a royal form of carelessness. That is, it is royal form of Maya. It creates an obstacle to your becoming complete. This carelessness doesn't allow you to become an embodiment of success or an image that is equal to the Father's. The other thought you have is of counting the time of destruction. You continue to think, what will happen? How will it happen? Will it happen or not? That is not the direct form, but instead, it is the direct form of doubt. Therefore, you don't tell them directly, but instead you use royal words. What will happen? How will it happen? You think in this way. Just as time is coming close, so too you are making yourselves as close as those golden aged deities in their specialties. Do you know why or for whom destruction is to take place? Destruction will take place for the intense effort makers and those souls who become complete in order for them to experience the reward of the perfect world and satopradhan elements. So should you continue to count the moments to destruction, or should you be constantly counting the qualifications of becoming like the Father again and again in order to make yourselves perfect and satopradhan? Instead of waiting for the time of destruction, you should engage yourself in the preparations for making yourself complete and perfect like the Father. Instead, you spend a lot of time in waiting. If those who are to experience this reward spend their time waiting, then they enable a subtle thought to reach all those other ordinary souls who receive an ordinary reward. As a result, the majority of souls use the words, "We will see about this when destruction takes place. When we see the practical influence, then we will also make effort. Who knows what will happen or how it will happen? Even these vibrations of the instrument souls become the reason for making others weak and deprive them of their fortune. At present, all of you have the stage of being a world mother or world father or a master creator. So every thought and vibrations of the attitude of a creator would definitely reach the creation. This is why whatever actions others see you perform at the present time, they will do the same. Do not just pay attention to this, but together with this, also pay attention to whatever thoughts you have and whatever your attitude is like, because that vibration will definitely spread into the atmosphere and into other souls. It is essential to keep this slogan in your awareness. Otherwise, the creation of you creators will be weak. That is, they will become those who claim a low status. The weakness of the creator will very clearly be visible in the creation. Therefore, now make your weak soul powerful. The saying that the world was created through thought applies to the present time. As is your thought, so will be instrumental in creating such a creation. Therefore, it is remembered that every star is a world on its own. Do you move along with this awareness and consider yourself to be the support for many souls? Or do you think that this is Bab Dada's task? Is this Baba's task or yours? Do those who receive the reward have to make the effort, or does the Father have to make effort? Just as you don't wish to miss even a little bit when it comes to taking, or at the time of receiving, you don't consider yourself to be any less than anyone else, but instead you think that you too have a right. In the same way, do you consider yourself to have a right to do everything? Or is it that the time of doing something, you think that you are still small and that the task is for the elders? And at the time of receiving, you think that even you small ones are no less and that even the young ones should have all rights. Even the young should consider themselves to be old. What is the law? That those who do something will receive the return, or that those who think about something will receive the return. Make your thinking, speaking, and doing all the same. If you only think and speak of very elevated things, but you don't do anything at all, then because you spend your time in thinking and speaking, you will not be able to attain whatever you could have by actually doing it. You will then not only deprive yourself of the elevated attainment, but you will also deprive your creation. Therefore, do more and speak less. Always remember the aim that you will attain something by making effort. I too should be considered to be a Maharathi. I should be considered serviceable. I should also receive all rights. I should be given love and cooperation. These are not things to be asked for. You automatically attain success in all these things as a result of elevated actions, an elevated attitude, and elevated thoughts. Therefore, do not waste time in ordinary thoughts or waste thoughts. Do you understand? To such souls who are equal to the Father in performing such actions and having those virtues, to those who consider themselves to be responsible while creating every thought, to those who finish their carelessness even in their thoughts, to those who are constantly equal to the Father and who fulfill the responsibility of being a companion, to those who play their every part as a detached observer, to the most elevated souls, Bapdada's love, remembrances, and namaste. Blessing. By knowing the significance of being loving and detached, may you remain happy and become Rasyukt, knowing the significance of everything. Those children who know the significance of being loving and detached while living at home are always happy with themselves, and they even keep their family happy. Together with this, because they have a true heart, the Lord is also always pleased with them. Such Rasyukt children, who always remain happy, don't need to take advice from anyone, either for themselves or for anyone else, because they are able to make their own decisions. This is why they don't need to have any advisors, lawyers, or judges. Slogan: the blessings you receive from serving is the basis of remaining healthy. Promise that you will pick virtues up from everyone and not think about anyone's defects. Om Shanti.